Good morning and welcome to Lola's Corner. I'm Lola. Either subscribe or like my page or do both. Yay! So today's topic is, how do you know when it's time to go? When to leave, to walk away? And a lot of people go, what? Walk away? It's something that they can't fathom because they're so stuck in something or in a rut that they find every excuse to just say, I can't go. I don't want to go. In this world, we're giving a lot of different choices. And a lot of times we make choices based off of someone else and never ourselves. And it's very hard. You know, when you think about how you want to leave a job, how you want to leave a church or leave a relationship, any kind. It could be a friendship, a romantic relationship, a partnership, anything in a ship. And we ask ourselves, well, I can't do it at this time. Oh, I'll think about it next week, or I'll do it this time. Because we have become comfortable in the situation we're in. Doesn't mean it's the right situation. It's just that if we change, what will happen? We don't know the unknown. We know what we're in right now. And I think that's a battle that I go through a lot of times, and maybe some of you might go through. You think about it, I could make so much money somewhere else. And then you ever see a cartoon where there's a devil sitting here and then there's an angel here, and one is telling you this and one is telling you that. And you're wrestling between which one. And my dad used to tell me, he used to say, hey, make a list, your pros and your cons, and make your wants, your needs, your desires, and merge that and have a plan to get to that point. And I was thinking about that the other day because my mind is in such a turmoil right now about different things, about leaving, staying, moving, a lot of different things. And when your mind it has all these different things going on, you want to try to stabilize it. So I sat down and I said, what do you want to do? That question when you're on an interview and they ask you, what do you want to do in 5 years? A lot of people go, I don't know. Or others go and they have a whole answer. And my answer is, I just want to be alive. Because being alive gives me so many different things that you can do. And that got me to thinking that, why am I wrestling between what I want to do when all I need to do is make a plan? And that's what I'm here to tell you today, that if you're thinking about leaving or changing or doing something, get a plan. Don't get things out of your head. Make a plan. It's so easy to say no, or I can't. But get that book and put down what it is that you want to do and what it is that you need to get to that plan, to get to that wish or that want or that desire. And whatever higher power you believe in, I believe in God. And I would sit down, and after I do that list, I would pray on it. And if you believe in Buddha, Muhammad, or whomever, I don't disrespect anyone's religion. I believe that you have your right to believe in who you want to believe in. But I believe that you need that direction, but you need a starting point. And I think that's the biggest thing is, how do I start? Where do I go to get that beginning? I teach at a vocational school at night, and my first night of class with a new group, I always ask them, why did you come here? What was your desire? What was your reason to be here? And once you get to like the fifth person, it's the same thing. I want to better my life. I wanted a different career. It's usually the authentic one is the first or the second one, because the first one is probably a little too nervous to say it. The second one is comfortable enough to say, I wanted a different life or a different path. And once you decide that in your mind, don't let it go. It may, you may find out that what you're doing is okay for you, but if you don't explore it, you'll never go there. I'm not a big advocate of this whole Christopher Columbus, discovered America, and I don't want to get into, so many people want to come back and say different things, but he at least left where he went to go somewhere else. What he did, I may not agree with, or I don't want to get into that. The point is, when you walk out that door, what are you going towards? What are you going to do? Do you have a purpose? And does that purpose based only on you, or is it for someone else? A lot of times when we're thinking to go somewhere, you're thinking, how will that affect my job or the people on my job? How will it affect my church? How will it affect my family? And at the end of the day, how will it affect you? You know, a lot of people go, well, you're only thinking about yourself. That's selfish. But I remember years ago, it was about 13 years ago, I told someone that my who I care about first is God, then myself, then my child. And somebody said, that's selfish. You don't put your child before you. And I said, I did. And I realized that by putting other things first and not me, I was broken. I was falling apart. And how would I do anything for my child or anybody else if I am not at full capacity? I had to learn to change that around. And after a while, I realized that I wasn't hurting or putting my daughter beneath me. I was making myself better for her and for other people. And at the end of the day, you have to decide what's going to happen to me. Because if you stay for somebody else, they'll replace you on a job. The church has so many members. They may worry about you. They even may be concerned about you, but they'll go on. You know, relationships, if you break up with that person, whatever else, trust me, they'll move on. If you have a friendship, they'll move on. Everything will keep on moving. I used to love that song, keep on moving, don't stop. No, I love that song because keep on moving. If you keep on moving, it'll keep you going. But I want to reel us back into my point. I want you to make a list of what it is that you desire. It doesn't matter what age you are. You could be 90 years old and still say, I have a desire to do something. That will inside of you will give you that strength to go out and do it. Some people are so afraid to walk away from something because it was familiar to them. And that fear of the unknown will cripple you. It'll cripple your mind, your body, and your soul. So if you learn anything from me today, make that list. Get a plan and do that, whatever it is that you want to do. Peace, love, and soul. I know that's a Soul Train thing, but my brother-in-law Rich used to say peace in a bottle of hair grease. See ya.